Hey, Wise Guy here. Thanks for watching another Wise Guys vlog. I just love how that rolls off the bottom of the lip there. Did a little update on the 5-gallon by making it into a 10-gallon tank. I just basically took the rocks and the stones and the filter and the heater and all that from the 5-gallon, bought a 10-gallon, stuck it all up in there for that. Seems to be working out pretty good. The only thing that didn't really have any beneficial bacteria was the glass and this particular bit of rock. I'm having a bit of success with this Java plant. It might not look like it by these leaves, but this leaf right here actually 2 weeks ago didn't even exist, so it's growing a leaf. So this was just a little snippet I took off of one of my daughter's other plants. Instead of throwing it away, I figured I'd throw it in here and see how it did, and it came out pretty good as far as like it's alive. I set up the rocks similar to the way I did for the 5-gallon tank. I just made it so that basically to try to get those bubbles to go in as many different directions as I can, and just stack them in a way that looks kind of pleasing, I hope. I'm going to use that 5-gallon as my quarantine tank, because I've seen a couple of videos now that really suggest to do that, even people who haven't had one for a long time. So luckily this tank still had enough room on this bookshelf for Gerald, the gargoyle, to still sit here and guards to make sure that my cat Bella, who's making noise over here on the side, doesn't enjoy the fish more than just looking at it. She sometimes tends to be a little bit hands-on with some of my fish here and there. So I had to cut a couple of pieces of plexiglass, which I'll show a little bit of video of. And just to make it so I could set the old light on, this one was much wider. So by making it that I put those plexiglass on there, it makes it so it still protects the light. And it's pretty low tech and super cheap since I already had the plexiglass in the garage. Pretty low tech. So I got a special co-host today. As I'm talking about the 20-gallon lawn. I got 2 new fish for this tank actually. I got this, which you can't see right now, but I'll put some video of them in there. A new dwarf gourami, just the regular kind. I like the colors on those, they do pretty good. The colors on my male guppies, thanks for ditching me, is coming out pretty good. You can see the one young male back there. Wow, his colors are going to be, I think, pretty cool when he's all said and done. So I've been getting all the females in there, and I'm thinking about taking one male from here, putting him in with all those females, and see what kind of combinations I can make that way, as opposed to a shot in the dark, which is the way I kind of bred them before. Just, you know, let the chips fall where they may. The other fish I got in here is a butterfly pleco. I got one that turned out had some really nice color, and just so far it's been a pretty cool fish. It hasn't eaten a wafer or anything yet, but it's still pretty small, but it has been sucking on the glass, and so I'm hoping it's eating some, and we'll see how that goes. My neon dwarf gourami that I have in here, he's been hiding out in the back there. I don't know whose deal is, but he doesn't seem to come out very often right now, so I'm a bit concerned about him. Trying to get parts for the old 5-gallon here and make it into a quarantine tank and put him in there, and then that way I can observe him a little bit easier. I'll admit that I've been lazy up till now about making a quarantine tank, so that's what I'm going to do with this one. So, you know, in a couple videos now, the quarantine tank doesn't have to be too elaborate at all. So I'm going to give that a shot and see how it works. Maybe use it as a breeding tank as well, whole fry. So I got this blue dwarf Rami. Here he is right here. He's got really nice color on him. So far he seemed to acclimate pretty good. Again, the butterfly pleco, I don't see him right now, but I'll put some video of him. You're like, oh, there he is right here. He's a really good hider. He does a good job of not being seen. So in the 36 gallon, I ended up having it where I did a whole thing last week about Pony Girl, and I don't know what happened, but I think she got too stressed out having the eggs, and she didn't make it. She was all purple, and she wasn't purple, but her belly was huge. I think she ended up engorging on the eggs that she laid, and ate so much that put her down. I've been really struggling keeping female rams. So far the male ram that I have has been doing pretty good, and actually I think it's a female that's the other one, and basically the one I've had about 8 months, the male ram, where is he at in here? He's over back here. He's actually been doing really well. He started off a little bit rough, but it turns out that he's the best ram that I've had in there so far. Not necessarily the most colorful, but he's been around the longest. I've had him now for about 9 months, so I hope that's a good sign that he'll be around for a while, because I know they live quite a bit longer than that. But yeah, Pony Girl passed away. So what I decided to do is I like to put a video at the end of most of my vlogs, if it works, for a tribute to Pony Girl, and hopefully we'll be able to all remember her together in her brief time here on Fish Behind Glass. Stay gold, Pony Girl. Stay gold. Fish bump.
In a club down in Old Soho, where you drink champagne and it tastes like Coca-Cola, C-O-L-A Cola. She walked up to me and she asked me